please put your paws together for Dutch Angles.
Thank you, Brad. When you said put your paws together, I get excited. I thought you guys were going to be all puppies. We're going to perform for puppies.
We haven't performed in front of animals yet.
No.
That's our one goal as a...
Yeah, once we do that, we can retire.
Yeah.
We will let go. We're forced to work by an evil overlord.
Yes,
And,
his name's Mark Wahlberg, and
yeah.
he sponsors our team.
He might produce one of our movies once we do like a really good movie.
Donnie Wahlberg has produced most of our movies up
Yeah.
to this point.
Also
We're really angling for that Mark bump.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Peter.
I'm JJ.
And, yeah, we're Dutch Angles.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's all for now. Just kidding. We're gonna do a set.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you guys are gonna decide the title of our movie.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a movie for you. The way we put together the title for our movie is we're gonna get two suggestions. First, from this side of the audience, could we get a suggestion of a adjective?
Spiffy.
Spiffy. Okay. From this side of the audience, could we get a, do I want to be grammatically correct? No, let's get a verb from this side of the audience.
Swimmingly.
That's definitely an adverb.
No!
But, okay. So the title of our movie is Spiffy and Swimmingly. You gave me the dirtiest look.
Yeah.
Just now. Okay, so our title, Spiffy and Swimmingly. Spiffy and Swimmingly.
We open up on a college Olympic-sized pool in Maryland. It's actually College Park, Maryland. This is where that famous guy that got caught smoking weed and got in trouble, Michael Phelps, once regularly swam this pool. And there's actually portraits still all over the wall of Michael Phelps. And then there's one huge Subway sponsorship, one whole wall, one 25-foot Subway BMT.
Yeah.
And then there's tons of lanes divided up by floaties, and we see a couple of kids that are in the cardiac class. They're overweight kids, overweight children.
We watch as one of the children swims too far from the edge of the pool. The camera follows this child and kind of bobs up and down behind him as kind of like Jaws. All of a sudden, the kid panics and starts to splash erratically and furiously. Just then, a giant heavyweight wrestler that you would recognize if you watched wrestling jumps into the water head first. We don't see his face yet, but he grabs the overweight child, lifts him up into the sky, and bench presses him 3 times. He tosses the boy, who lands perfectly on a beach towel that then works kind of as a trampoline that bounces the child up into the lifeguard's chair.
Ooh-wee!
The camera pans up and we see that it's famous heavyweight wrestler Bob Hoskins, and the frame freezes and it says Bob Hoskins Jr. in. The frame unfreezes, and a reporter runs to the side of the pool. Sir, I just saw you save that child's life.
Yeah.
What do we call you? I'm writing a news article about you.
Bob Hoskins, king of the pool and ring.
Yeah.
And the frame freezes again. And you think it's going to say King of the Pool and Ring, but it says Spiffy and Swimmingly. Because they had to change the title at the last minute. They couldn't get the rights. And then it says, directed by Michael Phelps. cut to Bob in his office now. He's eating a Subway sandwich, a foot-long BLT. There's also a poster in the background, also for Subway, that says, try our new guacamole. On front of him, there's just trophies everywhere. Trophies of best lifeguard, trophies of best professor, trophies of best heavyweight wrestler, trophies of just, you did a great job. In comes the dean. Ah, I see. You're taking advantage of the on-campus subway again, isn't that right?
Yeah. Unlimited points, Dean Marshall.
Well, that's why we call you king. That's why we call you king, because you can bench press as many BLTs as you want. Heard about what happened at the pool today.
Yeah, just another saved life under the belt of old Bob Hoskins.
Well, as dean of College Park, Maryland College,
Okay.
I have to say,
Was it sloppy?
no, it was very graceful. He landed directly in the lifeguard's chair.
Thank you. I tried.
I can't fault you for your good work as a lifeguard, as a professor, as a heavyweight wrestler, and all the jobs you do here.
Thank you.
You're easily the best physical education professor on the campus. You are 5 stars from every student. However, we can't get past the fact that having a famous wrestler teach at our college makes us not look prestigious.
Excuse me? Did you come in here for a challenge? Did you come into my office for a challenge?
King,
I'm hanging my sandwich on my sandwich hanger. I invented that. I got patent rights. First of all...
Again, another thing that makes our college look very good. You're a very proficient inventor,
Yeah.
King.
You can get patents. You know, there's a class that, if you want to, invent stuff, you just come hang out with me. It's the 600 level. You have to be a junior.
I'm a dean.
Oh, yeah. Dean
King.
Marshall. So what is it again? You don't want me in this
You're
school?
a famous wrestler. Everybody recognizes the King from television. Everybody knows, oh, that's that guy that beat up the Duke on WWA. A card pops up that says, we did not have the rights to WWE or WWF or any professional wrestling association. It then goes down.
I want you to get the people that want me out of here, and I want to fight them one by one. I don't care who they are. You get them in here. Is it you or is it other people? I'm confused.
It's the board of trustees.
I'll take on all 60 of those old men. Why isn't there a woman on that board? I'm a little more
probably
progressive than
outdated
this college.
patriarchy, but
Now, we're gonna, you know what?
that's again.
I'm gonna challenge this, as always, and I'm gonna rise to the challenge, and I am gonna defeat it. And we're gonna name this school Bob Hoskins College Park University. Everybody will have swimming as a prerequisite
Again,
in wrestling.
I don't like to go against the board of trustees. They have a lot of money, but
They don't got Subway money. They don't have Subway money, and that's what I have. Subway has, did I tell you Subway has 42 million franchises across the United States. And,
very impressive.
And also Asia. We're also expanding in the Asian market.
Do you own?
Yes,
Subway?
I do. I'm the owner.
Impressive.
Yeah.
That's another check in the win column for you.
For this university, that's going to be named Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins College Park University.
King, I gotta say, if it were anyone but you, I would listen to the board of trustees on this, but you're just too good at everything.
Did you guys
I'm not
check
sure
in?
I can let you go without a fight.
Did you check in with Michael?
Michael
Phelps. Michael Phelps in this land. His name His name goes a long way.
Michael Phelps, he is a great person and an incredible, promising film director who will certainly go on to direct many impressive films.
I think we should run it by him.
Future Oscar winner Michael Phelps. One last credit that was kind of lingering behind comes up. It says screenplay by Michael Phelps.
So is this meeting over or what? All I know is I'm teaching here. Is there a date that I need to leave?
All right, I'll give you one 24-hour period to wrestle every member.
That's one day. One 24-hour period is a day, as far as I know.
Well, I'm a dean, and I speak academically, and I say it's one 24-hour period. You have one 24-hour period in which you must wrestle every single one of the 60 boards of trustee members, and you must do it spiffy and swimmingly.
All right, I could do this.
Spiffily and swimming.
I once dated a chick and had to fight all 12 of her angry ex-boyfriends. So I'm up next.
So,
yeah, the music comes up. Bob Hoskins' chorus is on hand.
The dean kind of walks backwards in slow motion, and the camera follows him. He's looking with awe and respect at the king. The camera zooms in on Bob Hoskins Jr. as he points at it, just kind of gesturing in a dismissive motion. He looks at the ring on his finger, and everything goes hazy for a second.
Screen fades to black. We open up at a Subway in downtown Maryland, and Michael Phelps is sitting, enjoying a sandwich. It's all the vegetables at Subway, and it's double stacked. It is triple stacked because he's trying to beat the challenge. There are 12 photographed Polaroid pictures of people who've eaten 13 or more Subway sandwiches. Michael Phelps is trying to beat that challenge today. And the other man, who owns the other half of Subway, is sitting across from him. 12. Impressive. No one has ever gone the long way. No chewing, he's just shoving. Is everyone watching Michael Phelps shove the sandwich in without chewing? Oh my God. I'm renaming this Subway to Phelps Way. And oh my God, he's done it. He's done it. First, we must see if he has 30 seconds on the clock where he shall not puke. If he shall not puke in these 30 seconds, then he shall be the king of all time, and he won't have just a Polaroid. We'll give him a regular picture. Clacked. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Everyone at Subway, thank you, Michael Phelps. Yes, yes, young child and aunt, I presume. Is that aunt?
No one defeats Phelps.
Yeah.
Phelps conquers all challenges he sets before himself.
Wow,
For
I never heard
Phelps.
you speak.
For Phelps is king of this college park.
You speak like you were a gladiator. Were you a gladiator?
Phelps may be gladiator if he wishes. Phelps may be all things that he sets his mind to do. I am Phelps. I have defeated your sandwich challenge, fool. I have crushed your tiny, tiny contest in the palm of my swimming hand.
Well, congratulations. That's what we were hoping for.
Yes.
We want to put your picture up here. We think it'd be a lot better than just, oh, Joe.
Phelps thinks you should put Phelps's picture on every wall.
All right, well, we're going to have have to bring that up with our other CEO, Mr. Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins Jr., the king.
Oh, don't call him Junior. He doesn't like that.
Bob Hoskins Jr., the king. I shall crush him and take this CEO position from him.
What if I told you guys have to fight on land, not in water?
Ha! Land does not frighten Phelps. Land to Phelps is merely hard water. Shall spill the blood of the Hoskins, and I shall enlist my army of 60 Board of Trustee members, and I shall lead them into battle against Bob Hoskins Jr.
All right. Before that, do you mind filling out these forms? I can't just put your picture up without filling out all the basic info. And if Bob needs to see some of your info
Phelps
before he
requires
fills
a writing instrument.
Oh, sorry.
No,
What?
that is pen. Phelps only writes with the blood of his enemies.
Is my blood good enough?
This shall suffice for now. Phelps has filled out your paperwork.
Thank you. I appreciate
The
that.
battle shall take place on the parking lot of this Maryland subway.
What time of day?
When the sun strikes the horizon and leaves the bloodied smear of sunset, Phelps shall confront the fool, what's his name, Bob Hoskins, on the parking lot of battle, and he shall lead 60 boards of trustee members with him, and they shall scream spiffily and speedily, or something, at the moon.
We cut to the corner of the parking lot, and two men are huddled together, and they're poor, and they're just like looking at these rich men. Have you heard this fight?
I don't know. She feels like there's a fight every day out here.
Yeah, there's a fight in this parking lot all the time.
All the time. This is where they come to fight. Everybody just wants to come to fight.
Some of the greatest fought here: Muhammad Ali, Rocky Balboa, and Iron Mike. I don't know. They just fought customers though. They didn't. No two titans like this would fight. It's gonna make an interesting parking
Who
lot.
are these guys again?
Bob Hoskins, he was like a wrestler for a while. He owns part of Subway.
Oh, it must be Bob Hoskins Jr.
Oh, yeah, but he hates being called that. And then it's also Michael Phelps, who was like a swimmer, who was disgraced for smoking weed, but then he won again, won some golds, so he got his, thing back, and he just won a contest. Just now, he just won a contest. He ate every other sandwich,
Oh, really?
most sandwiches.
Dude, I wish I could eat a sandwich every day.
Yeah,
Wish I
me
could
too.
eat that many sandwiches.
I'm getting
I
sick
mean,
of
you know, last time I ate a sandwich.
Yeah.
Last time I ate a sandwich, I was definitely stationed. I was stationed,
In Iraq?
No, yeah, no, something.
Something, okay.
It was warm.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of places are warm. Vietnam's warm too.
It might have been
How old are
Arizona.
you? How old are you? I might be able to tell you what war you're in.
But
How old are you?
I don't. That's a rude question.
If you're a man, right? Because if you ask a lady,
That's
it's rude.
sexist. Dude, that's a double
All
standard.
right, I'm gonna just go ahead and
If you were to
guess.
ask anybody their
I'm
age.
guessing you're you look about 71, so you
Okay.
were in Vietnam.
All right.
You were in
So,
Vietnam, and I'm sorry. Thank you for your service.
I tried. I don't know where I was. I just got on a train, and I went where they sent me. I had a gun.
You just took an Amtrak? Did you take a gun on Amtrak?
Oh yeah, but they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, it's just Amtrak. You can drink whatever you want on Amtrak.
Oh, nice. You ever driven a train?
Have I ever driven a train?
Yeah.
You mean like conducted?
Yeah.
It's called conducting. I don't know if you drive a train.
No, I don't.
You can't like take it off road.
I didn't go to school, all right?
Oh really?
I don't know
I didn't either. I was too busy in the army.
Yeah.
It was a bus station in Arizona, but I defended the fuck out of it.
You got a Medal of Honor, huh?
Yeah.
I think you should fight. I think you should fight in place of Michael Phelps.
Really?
Yeah.
If it's Michael Phelps.
Yeah, instead of him, you should fight Bob Hoskins. Because if you do, you'll get to own Subway, and you'll actually get to own Maryland.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
How am I gonna replace Bob Hoskins? I don't think
I think you just. I think
Seems
you
like he really
deserve
wants to fight. I see him coming out. He's in a speedo. He's got a spear. He looks like he's ready to fight. He's ready for battle.
You know battle. Michael Phelps don't know
No,
battle.
you're right. I do know battle.
And if you win, you get to own Subway, and you'll be rich.
I eat so many sandwiches.
And you'll feed me, right?
It's gonna be good. Yeah,
I'll be your manager.
I'll feed you all day, baby.
I'll be your manager.
Yeah, feed you all day.
You'll feed me all day,
Yeah,
baby?
all day long.
Yeah. I like that.
I still want to feed. Shove a sandwich in your throat.
Yeah, I think
That's how we
Fight's like
killed.
5 minutes.
That's how they taught us to kill. If a soldier came at you and you're in the canteen, you just take a sandwich, you just shove it down the throat.
yeah.
That's how you do it. It's only if you're in a tight spot. If you have a gun, you use a gun, obviously. But if you're in a canteen, you have a weapon on you, and a soldier comes running at you, you just gotta take a sandwich, just shove it down the throat.
Any kind of sandwich.
Any kind of sandwich, but it's probably like on a honey oat.
Oh,
wheat.
something dry.
It'll dehydrate them and
Tuna fish without any juice.
that.
Without any mayo juice.
Yeah,
Mayo juice.
man, juice.
Nice dried up tuna
Yeah.
and a honey oat grain. You shove it down someone's throat.
You make me hungry and also murderous. All right. Well, you gotta go. You gotta go convince Michael Phelps because I played Michael Phelps, so it has to be you to do it.
We cut to where Michael Phelps is standing in a speedo with a spear.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
Who approaches the Phelps?
Gary.
Who is Gary, and what does Gary request?
Gary requests that you step down from fighting Bob Hoskins and actually let my friend Michael from Vietnam.
Michael from Vietnam.
Yeah. Fight Bob Hoskins. We figure, like, you really have nothing at stake. And honestly, this guy's a warrior. I think he could do real damage to Bob Hoskins.
I respect a warrior and a warrior's face. Can Michael from Vietnam lead my army of Board of Trustees into battle honorably?
I've seen him do traffic control in this parking lot really well. So I think he could.
It is good. It is good that Michael does this. I shall pass my spear to Michael, and he shall lead the Board of Trustees into battle.
I'll carry it to him.
I'm gonna go to bed.
You see Michael Phelps just disappears behind a phone booth.
What do you say?
He's giving you this spear. He wants you to take on Bob Hoskins, and he disappeared.
Okay. This spear sure is spiffy, and I suppose I'll
Improvise or use sandwiches.
I'll improvise swimmingly.
Yes.
Swimming.
The everything fades to black. The sun rises, and with it the lights come up on the parking lot. A lone wrestler stands with nothing but a folding chair at one end of the parking lot. At the other end of the parking lot, a veteran of something holding a spear with 60 elderly rich men behind him face the other direction. The sun bathes them in glorious orange.
What happened to Michael?
What?
What happened to Michael? Do you go to the VA? They give you free hearing aids.
He went to bed. I'm leading this army against
Alright.
you.
Is that your Honda Civic?
Yeah,
It's nice.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm actually pretty well off.
What?
I have a good job at an office.
Oh, I was told you're just a bum from the parking lot.
I'm saying don't judge a book by its cover.
All right. I don't read books, so
I do very well for myself.
okay.
But I still want to own Subway so I can feed my friend forever.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to go through me to do that.
You're just one man. What can you do?
What can I do? I can build an empire. I can build an empire of Subway sandwiches on every continent in this great earth. After I body slam you and 60 other idiots.
A guitar sting hits. We get a real close-up on his face. There's flames wreathing his head. With the camera pans down to his pecs. They flex and his shirt just explodes. The camera pans down to his feet. His feet flex and his shoes explode. And we see that he has giant tiger claws on the end of each toe. We go to one arm. It is bursting with muscle. And we see little hints of chrome peeking out from between the seams of his flesh. We pan up to his teeth. There's just some sort of viscous fluid. It's gross.
No one's gonna take my sandwiches! I'm gonna fuck you all up!
For Arizona! And the Board of Trustees run in slow motion at whatever his name is, King. He grabs the front runner by the head and hurls him directly into the trash. More boards of trustees come at him. They fly into the subway one bit at a time. One letter at a time. They knock off each letter of the subway sign. They knock over the drive-through. They end up going through the glass and into the sandwich bar. Everything is chaos, and eventually the whole subway just crumbles into dust. And the dean gets out of the Honda Civic.
That was your car.
Yeah, I don't know why he said it was his.
That's a nice car. I still kind of hate you there.
Well, that was well done, King. And as promised, we're keeping you on. Oh my God!
Freeze frame on the handshake as the credits roll. The end.